Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play this video and explain some things that are going on. I better explain what's going on and talk about some things that I think that are being done right and or done wrong. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Jesus Mendez, Public Information Officer in the Media Relations Unit of the Thornton Police Department. The purpose of this critical incident video briefing is to provide you with important information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred on northbound I-25 in the 8400 block in the city of Thornton on September 5th, 2022 at about 7:30 a.m. You are about to view relevant video footage and learn about evidence and police procedures related to this case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The Thornton Police Department conducts thorough response to resistance investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. This incident remains an active and open investigation by the 17th Judicial District Critical Incident Response Team, which is a multi-agency law enforcement investigative team made up of investigators from several law enforcement agencies in the 17th Judicial District. The investigators are in the early stages of this investigation, which can often take months to complete. And our understanding of this incident may change as additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We do not draw any conclusions about whether officers acted consistent with our policies or with the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you are about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Thornton officers responded to the 8400 block of I-25 to check the welfare of a man that was walking in traffic on the freeway. After several calls, one of the callers reported almost hitting the man while he was in the roadway. Here's the 911 communication recordings of those calls.
HOV section, that's between the two sides of I-25, before exit 219 going northbound. And this gentleman was walking, which appears to me to be very dangerous. I had to swerve over to avoid hitting the man, and he was walking where there was no shoulder.
Thornton, 911, what's the address of your emergency?
Yeah, I'm driving south on I-25, and there's a man walking down the middle of the highway in the traffic lane I'm going south. I'm just north of the 217B exit. He was probably a mile back. He's just walking in the traffic towards the cars.
Okay, we've got some officers headed that way, okay?
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
If you're coming into the area, can you just hang out southbound side? So if we come around on the northbound side, you try to come off the wall, we have someone over there. Okay. 104 Marion. 1011, you can clear me on information, and I'll be off to the highway.
1011, copy. 1041.
She's well info, just from what I saw. Hispanic male, white shirt. Looks like he had some facial tattoos, short hair.
Copy. Hispanic male, white shirt, facial tattoos, and short hair.
411, does county have those calls?
Okay, so far all we know it's just a person walking on the side of the road or maybe kind of in the roadway a little bit, and he is a traffic hazard for a very fast-moving roadway. People are not supposed to be traveling on foot along interstates or on interstates. You know, you're not, horse and buggies aren't supposed to be getting on the interstate, things like that, because of the nature of the interstate. It is extremely fast-paced. So obviously that's something that law enforcement is going to have to go deal with. I liked how where you heard earlier where an officer was talking to someone else on the radio about getting in the other side of the interstate. That way, if the person jumps the wall, there's someone on the other side to be able to deal with them. I think that was good forward thinking. That way, if that scenario did play out, boom, now they got someone over there, and those people who were on the other side don't have to drive potentially a mile down the road to be able to get to a U-turn spot. And then, as they come back up, if the dude jumps back over the wall, then they're either going to have to leave their cars there off the side of the road and try to cross and jump over themselves, and then put themselves at further risk of being in that roadway area.
Well, wait a minute.
We're going to give them information.
Okay, 212 looks like he's now southbound side. Possibly, yes, he is on the southbound side, walking north in the HOV lane. He's now hopped on the northbound side. Possibly going to try to cross over east, but he's not. We're in contact. Can we get some other cars here, please? This guy keeps running.
85111 and 412, can you cover?
Well, they were out.
Body-worn cameras are used by all Thornton police officers and are worn near the chest to record a general line-of-sight perspective. Although body-worn cameras are a great tool, they are limited and cannot record all the observations an officer can make. When activated, both audio and visual recordings begin. However, there is a 30-second buffer of video without audio being recorded, as the buffer display video of the 30 seconds prior to the officer activating the camera. Here is the body cam recording of the Thornton officers directly involved in this incident.
Sick? You're what? Why are you sick? Do you need help? Okay, well, we'll help you, man. Do you need an ambulance? Do you need an ambulance? Come here, man. Hey. Come here. We'll help you, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. Dude, come here. Come here. Put the knife down. Are you getting through? Did you get through? Did you get through on the radio? 7-Eleven confirmed we got medical coming. We're just north of the 84th in the HOV lane.
Get your hands up! Drop the knife!
Here is the body cam recording of the second officer directly involved in this incident.
What's going on, bro?
We're in contact. Can we get some other cars here, please? This guy keeps running.
Put it down! Put it down now! Put the knife down!
212, we have shots fired. We got suspect down. Can we get medical rolling, please?
Yeah, I went through. Drop the knife! Did you get through on the radio? Yes, I did. Show me your hands! Do it now! Get your hands up! Drop the knife!
Here is the body cam recording of a third officer directly involved in this incident.
Okay, this is pretty clear what's going on. It seems like to me that this guy who got shot was wanting to get shot. It sounds like to me he was wanting to die. I like how from the first body cam footage that officer was talking to him in a de-escalating kind of way. He's like, hey, what's wrong? We'll get you help. We'll get you an ambulance, right? That's what people want, right? They want that softer approach. The other guy, still, hey, ask him what's going on, bud. And then the guy you can see is very erratic, and then he flips and runs at him with a knife. I thought that officer who was on the other side should have jumped the wall and got over there. Instead, he stayed over on that side and tried to dick around with his radio that was not getting out. And then this officer, who shows up after it, runs past that first officer over there on the other side, clears the wall, gets out, and assists this other officer over here. The other officer should have done that.
Get your hands out! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Sarge, I saw him pull that knife out of his back pocket.
411, he's still got a knife in his hands. He's uncooperative. See if we get state and Aid County to help us northbound side HOV line.
Drop the knife! Police, drop the knife!
Do you want to try to start rendering some aid or anything? Or?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Yep. Yeah. All right.
So it looks like that from what they can see of the guy, which we can't see much because there's distance and they got the blur box over him, it seems like to me that they've come to the determination that this guy is not going to be moving around and doing much. And they've decided to holster up and start putting gloves on. I think it would have been better if one officer would have maintained that lethal cover just in case that guy became conscious again and then started to get up with that weapon, while the other officer goes to put their gloves on and then make that approach to secure the weapon and then secure him into handcuffs. Before they ever move in to touch him, they are putting their gloves on. That is good. Sadly, I've seen too many times officers fail to put gloves on and then go touch people who've got blood all over them. Anytime anyone is covered in bodily fluids, you want to wear gloves before you ever touch them. You want to assume that that person has the worst thing imaginable, and you don't want to get that. Getting something like AIDS, HIV, hepatitis, etc. Is life-changing. It will seriously alter your life. And if you're a younger person and you haven't started a family yet, think about who would want to enter into a relationship with you and marry you and have kids with you if you have a disease like that. And the chances of the offspring having that disease as well can be high. So it is definitely life altering. And you get something like HIV goes into AIDS, that's going to shorten your lifespan. You will die at a younger age than what you probably could have died at an older age if you had not gotten AIDS. So always put gloves on.
Hold on. Go up there yet.
Good. Get lethal cover out.
You guys have anything? Quick clot or anything?
In the months following this incident, the 17th Judicial District Critical Incident Response Team, which is a multi-agency law enforcement investigative team made up of investigators from several law enforcement agencies, will talk with witnesses and complete forensic testing. When the investigation is complete, their findings will be presented to the 17th Judicial District Attorney's Office to determine if the officer's actions were justified. As is standard protocol, the officer that fired his duty weapon was placed on administrative leave. We would like to thank you for taking the time to review this critical incident community briefing.
All right. Not much else to say. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.